Hi, people. I trust that you're all doing well. This is Econoscope, your front row seat to the global economy. Global inflation shockwave. How UK and Europe's rate pause could reshape Nigeria's economy in 2026. Here is a quiet shift in global finance that could ripple straight into Nigeria's economy. Europe and the UK are signaling that inflation is cooling faster than expected, and that could change where global money flows next. Two of the world's most powerful central banks just paused to rate. But the message behind that pause is what investors are watching. Bank of England just announced that UK inflation could hit its 2% target by spring, months earlier than forecast. But what does this mean for global markets? Nigeria and everyday Africans. What does it mean? Let's break it down. Let's look at the global context. The Bank of England kept rates steady at 3.75% as falling energy prices and slowing wage growth are driving inflation down. But Governor Andrew Bailey says UK inflation could hit the 2% target by spring, earlier than forecast. The vote was razor thin, 5 to 4, revealing internal tension about lingering price pressures in wages and services. Analysts now expect a possible rate cut by April, signaling a shift from tight monetary policy, especially if inflation falls below 3%. But politics is adding risk. Markets are watching uncertainty around Prime Minister Keir Starmer, with analysts warning that a leadership instability could shake UK bond markets and investor confidence. At the same time, the European Central Bank (ECB) held rates at 2%, even as Eurozone inflation cooled to 1.7%, but warned of risk from a stronger euro, which could push inflation below target. The euro has surged nearly 14% over the past year, making imports cheaper and pushing inflation lower. Why that helps consumers short term? Central bankers worry excessive disinflation could slow growth if spending weakens. Now, what is the implication of this for Nigeria? Let's look at the implications for Nigeria and Africa. For Nigeria, where inflation is around 15.15% and interest rates are still elevated at 27%, easing inflation in advanced economies, especially in Europe and UK, could reduce borrowing costs and redirect global capital toward higher yield African markets. That may support Nigeria's foreign exchange inflows and stabilize Naira more. A stronger euro also matters as European is one of the Africans' largest trading partners. Cheaper European goods could reduce costs for Nigerian importers and manufacturers, potentially easing pressure on consumer prices. But it also intensifies competition for local industries. While UK households may soon enjoy cheaper credit and stable prices, Nigerians still face rising food baskets, transport fares, and rent in real terms. Yes. So, on a broader scale, stable inflation in advanced economies may steady commodity, it may steady global commodity and energy prices, critical for Nigeria's oil revenues and fiscal planning. So, the takeaway global central banks are cautiously optimistic, but uncertainty remains high, and every rate decision abroad continues to shape economic realities for Nigeria and everyday Africans. A stronger euro and lower global inflation could reduce import costs for African businesses, but local inflationary pressures mean the benefits may be uneven. Yes, it means the benefit may be uneven. So, in closing, while London celebrates inflation hitting targets, Lagos is still battling soaring prices in real time. So the lesson: global monetary shifts matter, but Africa needs homegrown solutions to tame inflation. So stay tuned because the next rate cut in Europe and the UK could ripple across our market here in Nigeria. This is where we'll stop. Till next time, when I'll bring you another insightful update of this nature. Follow Econoscope, like our content, share and repost. Thank you.